Hey guys, Justin Bryant here from selfmadesuccess.com. In this video, I'm going to show you 12 YouTube video ideas for educational and tutorial based channels. Whether you're a beginner or pro, whether your channel has been around a long time or it's fairly new. So, a few things that you can do to get ideas for videos. One thing, obviously, you can do reviews. You can do reviews of different products, different brands, different services that you use or recommend. And you can do, say, comparisons. So you could compare two different products. Like if you're doing, let's say you're doing coding tutorials, like through like CS Dojo does or something. Like they might compare one coding language to the other and what's best for what purpose. And so something like that is something you could do. So reviews and comparisons, you could do entire channels with thousands of videos just from that. You compare one thing to the other, you review each one, you have plenty of good keywords to rank for, plenty of opportunities for traffic. Number 3, you list or top 10 video for a certain category. So you could do like the top 10 mics for recording YouTube videos, like the top 10 USB mics or the top 10 apps for making money online or something like that. The history of the subject is another thing you can do. Step-by-step tutorials with specifics. Again, you can look at something like CS Dojo where they do step-by-step coding tutorials. I definitely recommend getting some ideas, maybe modeling some of the stuff that they do, and with different coding languages, different applications for it. I mean, something like that, you could go on forever doing different tutorials like that. Principles for understanding or being good at something. A great channel for learning principles or how things work, or having all kinds of talks and stuff. TEDx talks or TED talks. They're two different channels. Like here's TED over here. It just says TED. And they have all kinds of channels with all kinds of different subjects that you can look at. How to be good at something, whether they talk about investing or how to be good at violin or problems in the world, things like that. They educate you on all kinds of stuff. Your opinion based on your experience is another thing. Like, for instance, the Dave Ramsey show could kind of apply to that category, and that is a show where he basically talks to people and gives his opinion on what people think they should do in a certain situation. They have a lot of student loan debt, they need a new car but can't afford it, those types of things. Video interviews, you can do all kinds of interviews like that. Like, for instance, the Joe Rogan podcast, he posts those on YouTube as well. Tim Ferriss, the Tim Ferriss show does that. He'll if he has an interview and it's actually recorded via video, like this one right here, he'll add that to YouTube and have different clips of it maybe, and you can see different parts of it on video. Or he'll post just a whole podcast episode is another thing he does, where you can see that he'll just post like the art for the video or for the podcast. So he'll have a picture of the person he's interviewing, he'll have their name, what they do, like what they're known for, and then he'll have a picture of the podcast cover, which is called the Tim Ferriss Show, which you will see that cover on the Android podcast app of your choice, or on the Apple podcast app, or whatever. So you can just post your podcast on there, just post a static picture, and then just let people listen to it on YouTube. Speaking gig recordings, again, TED Talks, great example of that. You basically stand in front of a green screen. You can do your own custom backgrounds. You can do recordings of when you were on stage at a certain event talking about something. You could do a PowerPoint presentation to go with it, like a lot of TEDx talks include those types of things. Helping others through video chat, another thing you can do, and that also applies to the Dave Ramsey show, where he'll have people, he'll do like live recordings, or he'll have recorded pre-recorded videos or something like that, where somebody will call into his show and he'll give them advice that's usually related to their finances, and he covers all kinds of just similar situations. that have to do with debt, bankruptcy, cars, raising kids, and affording college and things like that. So that's a great example of those types of things. Another thing is like unboxing videos. Pretty much any toy channel where it has kids unboxing toys and stuff, those channels tend to be very popular as well. You can unbox tech stuff. You might look at like the Marcus Brownlee channel, those types of things. So if you thought this was a helpful video, please like and subscribe so I can create more videos like this for you. If you want to let me know what you thought about it or share something you'd like me to cover in the future or ask me a question, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And I'll have show notes available for you in the video description and selfmadesuccess.com. So hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.